by hip hop, like hip, if you take the two words together and you break it apart like hip and hop, hip means like to know, it means to be updated and relevant. Hop means a movement. Hip means intelligent. If you put hip and hop together, it means intelligent movement or relevant movement. You know what I'm saying? So I use hip hop as a way to teach kids how to deal with and process their emotions as a form of therapy. So I may teach you the rhyme techniques, but I also help them kind of use it as a form of expressive writing so they can express themselves in lyrics instead of expressing themselves physically or to act out violently. You know what I'm saying? So that song that I wrote, I never recorded it yet, but it's called Eyewitness, and it was a true story. When I was about maybe, I want to say 7 years old, I saw the first person I saw get shot and die in front of me. I was looking out the window, and my mother was a Baltimore City police officer, and she was at work, so me and my sister had to stay with someone that was watching us during the time we was at work. And so I hear a gunshot, and I look outside, and I see someone get shot in the head. He falls, and the guy is shooting at someone else that ducks down the alley. The other kids, they were more street smart than I was, because they hit the ground. They're on the ground because you hear a shot. They don't want to get hit by a straight bullet. So I'm looking out at this person that's like dead on the ground, and I don't know if it really affected me deeply emotionally then, because I saw so much stuff on TV. But what did bother me is that when the cops came and they wanted someone to tell what had happened, and I was like, hey, it was like, did anybody see what went on here? We need some witnesses. And I was trying to tell them, and everybody told me to shut up, and I couldn't understand why I was being silenced, why I couldn't have a voice, because adults tell you at the time, like, don't lie, tell the truth, reach out, and if you see something bad happen, you should tell someone. My mother came later, and she kind of explained to me that if I would have told, then I could have faced retaliation from the people who did it. That's how we learn in the hood in Baltimore City about not snitching. And so it was kind of contradictory for me, but that could have been a traumatic experience. Anybody else ever dealt with anything traumatic or something that happened to you? No? Yeah, but for me, so hip hop, it started in the 70s and in the 80s, and it could be a powerful tool for upliftment if you use it correctly. I think that the way you see it played out in like the media and the way the culture is presented around the world, sometimes it can appear ignorant, but if it could be used for ignorance or to destroy, it can also be used to heal. If it could be used as from a negative standpoint, it also could be used to educate. And that's the type of hip hop that I'm about. So today I want you guys to maybe write something for me of something that you've been through, like write not a whole song, but maybe a verse. And I just noticed that the kids that I work with, they deal with certain things that are traumatic to them, especially coming up in this city where they see a lot of crime, they see a lot of murders. They deal with maybe some of them have experienced their parents or something being on drugs, and they have a lot of emotions that they need to work through. So hip hop is the most rawest form of self-expression to be an MC, to rap. And so I think that writing lyrics sometimes I've seen it help kids process those emotions better.